Hey there, night owls. Tonight we're stepping into the oldest, coldest story the North ever told, the one they whispered around dying fires when the wind sounded like wolves at the door. A story about gods who threw the best parties in the cosmos, and the one winter so long and bitter it ended them all. If that feels like the perfect weight on your eyelids, you're already exactly where you need to be. Before we move, further comment below where are you tweening from and what's the time? Now, let's dive further. Feel the air change. That little bite on your cheeks. That's Niflheim sneaking under the door. The realm of ice so cold it forgets warmth was ever a thing. Somewhere far off you can smell smoke. That's Muspelheim, the land of fire that never learned how to turn itself down. Between them sits nothing. A big yawning nothing called Ginnungagap. Older than time and twice as lonely. One day the ice and the fire get tired of the staring contest, lean in for the slowest, frostest high five in history, and the first living thing shows up. A frost giant named Ymir, big as a mountain range and twice as grumpy. He's basically a walking blizzard with commitment issues. While Ymir's taking the longest nap ever recorded, a cosmic cow the size of a small planet wanders over and starts licking the salty ice like it owes her money. Lick, 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 and out of the frost steps the first god, a guy named Worry who looks like he's already exhausted from being born on a Tuesday. Worry has a son, Bor, who has 3 grandsons, Odin, Vili, and Ve. The 3 brothers take one look at Grandpa, Ymir using the void as a mattress, and decide the family tree needs pruning. They roll up their sleeves, do what any reasonable grandchildren would do, and turn Ymir into the ultimate upcycle project. His blood floods out and becomes the oceans still salty from the attitude. His bones become the Rockies, the Alps, the jagged spine of every mountain you've ever cursed on a hike. His skull gets lifted by 4 very confused dwarves, Nordri, Sudri, Austri, and Vestri, to be the dome of the sky. And his brains? They just toss them upward like confetti, and that's why clouds always look like they're plotting something on a Tuesday afternoon. From the leftovers they shape Midgard, our world. Ring it with Ymir's eyebrows as a fence because even dead giants deserve decent landscaping, then head down to the beach for a quiet walk. Odin, his brother Henir, and their cousin Loki never trust. A guy who smiles like that are kicking driftwood around like it's a slow Sunday on the Jersey shore when they find 2 logs that look suspiciously like people who lost a fight with the tide. Odin breathes life into them. Henir gives them heart, soul, and a decent playlist. Loki sprinkles just enough mischief to guarantee humans will invent taxes, reality TV, and pineapple on pizza discourse. They named the man Ask, Ash, and the woman Embla, Elm, because normal names were apparently too much paperwork back then. And just like that, the 9 worlds click into place, all hanging off the branches of a giant ash tree named Yggdrasil that runs on spite, caffeine, and cosmic stubbornness because it never sleeps. At the top sits Asgard, golden roofs catching the northern lights like a drunk catches glitter, mead on tap, 540 doors wide enough for the entire Packers' offensive line to charge through after too many victory beers. Guarded by the Rainbow Bridge, Bifrost and a watchman named Heimdall who can hear grass grow, wool sweat, and your heartbeat from across the cosmos. Down in Asgard, they throw parties that would make Valhalla look like a church picnic. Odin sits on a throne with a view of every realm at once, feeds his wolves Jerry and Freki under the table like guilty teenagers, and sends his ravens Hugin and Munan out for the day's gossip. Thor, red beard, arms like bridge cables, only owns one belt and a hammer that comes back like the world's angriest boomerang. And then there's Loki, blood brother to Odin, professional chaos goblin, the guy who shows up to Thanksgiving with fireworks in his coat and convinces you it's for the turkey. Life's pretty good until Loki gets bored, which takes about 9 seconds flat. One night he sneaks into Thor's bedroom and cuts off his wife, Sif's golden hair while she's sleeping, because apparently that's just a Tuesday for him. Thor wakes up, sees his wife rocking the full Britney 2007, grabs Loki by the throat and starts counting to thunder. Loki squeals, "I'll fix it, I'll fix it," runs underground to the dwarves, best blacksmiths in the cosmos, live under mountains and complain louder than your uncle at a family reunion, and orders the greatest swag bag ever created. New hair for Sif that grows like real gold and shines like a wheat field at noon. A spear for Odin named Gungnir that never misses. A folding pirate ship for Freyr called Skidbladnir, big enough for all the gods, small enough to fit in your pocket. A golden boar that runs faster than any horse and glows in the dark. A ring called Draupnir that clones itself 8 times every 9th night. And Thor's hammer Mjolnir, only the handle short because Loki turned into a horsefly and annoyed the dwarf mid-swing. Then he bets his own head against 2 other dwarves. Brock and Eitri, loses spectacularly and ends up with his lips stitched shut for months, walking, but Loki always escalates. Next, he steals the goddess Idun's apples, literally the only thing keeping the gods from turning into walking raisins. Without them, Odin starts looking like beef jerky with an eye patch and a grudge. They get the apples back, but not before Loki has to borrow Freya's feather onesie, turn into a hawk, and outrun a giant eagle the size of Delaware across half the sky. Wow. The gods cheer like it's the Super Bowl. Everything gets patched up with mead and awkward hugs until beautiful, perfect Balder, Mr. Sunshine in human form, starts having nightmares about dying. His mom Frigg loses her mind, runs around the 9 worlds making fire, water, steel, every disease. Every animal swear on their lives, "I will never hurt my perfect baby boy." She forgets one stupid little plant growing quietly by the gate, mistletoe, because who's scared of the Christmas decoration, right? Loki finds out, carves a dart, hands it to Baldur's blind brother Hodr, like it's no big deal. "Here, throw this, you look cool." And the second it hits Baldur, the light of the world just goes out. The gods try everything. One brother rides Odin's 8-legged horse all the way to Hel's customer service desk and begs. The Queen of the Dead says, "Sure, I'll give him back if every single thing in existence cries for him." Everything cries. Rocks cry. Trees cry. Even the onions are like, "We got this." Everything except one cranky old lady hiding in a cave who says, "Nah, he was overrated." Old lady? Yeah, that's Loki and a bad wig and a worse attitude. That's the moment the gods decide family therapy isn't going to cut it. They hunt Loki down. He turns into a salmon because of course he does. They catch him with the world's first fishing net an invention he literally just made that morning. The irony is thicker than frozen molasses. They drag him to a cave, turn one of his own sons into a wolf to rip the other son apart, then use the guts as unbreakable rope to tie Loki spread eagle over 3 rocks while a snake drips venom in his face for the rest of eternity. His wife Sigyn stands there with a bowl catching the poison, but every time she steps away to empty it, Loki thrashes so hard the earth quakes. That's right, every earthquake you've ever felt is just Loki throwing a tantrum because somebody finally canceled him. And that single drop of betrayal is the spark that lights the fuse on Ragnarok, the Viking apocalypse. The original, delete your save file and start a new game. It starts with 3 straight winters, stacked on top of each other with no summer in between. Fimbulwinter, the great winter, the kind of cold that makes a Chicago February look like South Florida. Brothers kill brothers over the last frozen turnip. The wolves chasing the sun and moon finally catch up, take big cosmic bites, and the sky goes dark for good. The world tree Yggdrasil shivers from root to leaf. The sky cracks open like a dropped plate. Loki and his giant wolf son Fenrir break their chains. The Midgard serpent thrashes once, and the oceans stand up like walls. Heimdall puts the horn to his lips and blows so hard the sound rips a hole in the sky. Game time. The Rainbow Bridge Bifrost shatters like stained glass under a semi. The gods ride out to a field called Vigrid, big enough for every grudge in history to settle at once. Odin in front, wolfskin cloak, spear glowing like he's got nothing left to lose, because he doesn't. Thor beside him, hammer humming like a chainsaw on Red Bull across the field. Frost giants, fire giants, the walking dead, Loki steering a ship made from dead men's fingernails. Vikings were metal like that. And his daughter, hell-riding shotgun with half her face beautiful and half already a corpse. The horn blows again and everything happens at once. Odin charges Fenrir, gets swallowed like a cocktail olive. His son Vidar steps up wearing the thickest boot ever made, crafted from every scrap of leather humans ever threw away, plants it on the wolf's bottom jaw, grabs the top jaw with his bare hands, and rips Fenrir in half like a phone book. Thor finally gets his one-on-one with the Midgard serpent. Hammer versus fangs, lightning versus poison. He beats the snake to death, takes 9 proud steps, coughs once, and drops. Even thunder gods have to clock out sometime. Heimdall and Loki lock eyes across the battlefield, the watchman and the traitor who used to be friends. They stab each other so hard, the light goes out of both of them at the same second. Freyr fights with a deer antler sword because he once traded his good one for a girl, dies smiling anyway. One by one the lights go out. The fire giant Surtur swings a flaming sword the size of a redwood and sets Yggdrasil itself on fire. The oceans boil. The sky falls. Everything sinks. And then, quiet. Just when you think it's over, the water pulls back like a blanket someone's been hogging all night. A new green shore appears, soft and quiet and waiting. 2 humans, Leaf and the Thracer, crawl out of the roots of the burned tree, holding hands like the world's longest sleepover just ended. Balder and his blind brother Honder walk out of hell, holding hands too, arguing over whose turn it was to die first. A new son, daughter of the old one who got eaten, yawns, stretches, and starts her first day on the job. The gods' kids pick up the pieces and start over without all the old grudges. Because even when the Vikings stared the end of everything square in the eye, shrugged and said, "Yeah, okay," but then morning comes anyway. So let the last ember of that old world drift down onto your pillow like the softest snow you've ever felt. The wolves are full tonight. The hammer's hung up. Loki finally learned to shut up, at least until the next cycle. Everything broken gets rebuilt. Every winter ends. And somewhere out there, a brand new day is already licking the salt off the ice, waiting to begin. Good night, night owls. I'll leave the northern lights on for you. Sleep tight. See you in the next beginning.